just east of the present-day town of Fairfield, lies the site of a famous battle of 1637. The colonists defeated the Pequot, and it was the final battle in the Pequot War. Now, the Pequot War was an offensive war against the Pequot tribe, ordered by the General Court in Hartford on May 1st, 1637. The Pequots were originally from Hudson Valley in New York. The Mohawks, also from New York, and who were friendly with the Pequot in earlier times, sided with the colonists. And I think this was that determined the outcome, because Mohawks are very fierce warriors. And they actually killed the Sasakus, who is the chief, the sachem, the Saham, during that time of Pequots. And also over 600 members of the tribe from the fort fled, but were overtaken in this town by the English. This was a Native American village site called Ankova. This fertile valley was settled by the Europeans, who returned after the area was discovered by the military, who went through here chasing the Pequots to Sasquatch Swamp, which was the final battle of the Pequot War. This war ended in 1637. Though there is a marker explaining this event, the swamp is completely filled today, but still the area is worth exploring. In 1888, George Hockley found 5 large caches of gold and silver coins, all dating 1795, at the beach near Penfield Reef. This treasure is said to be from a pirate ship that landed or wrecked here in 1882. In 1931, documents were discovered that reported pirates did take cracks and bury them on the beach near Penfield Reef. The Penfield Reef Lighthouse, constructed in 1874, is part of the National Register of Historic Places. This reef is considered one of the most treacherous areas of western Long Island Sound, and numerous shipwrecks have occurred there, have happened there. Now, so even though the chests were found, there's always possibility for some spillovers, for something else, so do explore that area as well, of course. In 1658, the Stockbridge tribe attacked the Tungus tribe's fort. In Farmington at Little Meadow, on the east side on the Farmington River, many Native Americans artifacts have been found here, which include arrowheads, war axes, wampum beads, and stone bowls. If you enjoyed this program, please subscribe, like it, and share it. Gullet Fort is the site of a bloody battle during King Phillips War. Leete's Island is not really an island, but during flood stages, there is water all around the area, creating an island. So the Leete's Island is the site of that battle. In June 1777, the British were repulsed from the area by the colonists. Again, I don't have to explain to you why this place is so valuable to explore. Blackbeard, or Teach, the famous pirate, is said to have buried treasure in Hampton in a granite wall. In 1938, a man named Cady, C-A-D-Y, owned property in the Howard's Valley section called the Jewett Homestead. A stranger came to his home named Barney Reynolds and told a strange tale. He said that he was the direct descendant of the Captain Edward Teach, also known as Blackbeard. He said that he had a map that told of Blackbeard's treasure buried here. It was under a stone shaped like a horse head, followed a southeast line across the road to a boulder that looked like a dog's head. The map then pointed south, across a brook, to the fish carved on the stone, which looked directly at the treasure site. He would do all the work if Caddy would pay for the equipment to dig. Caddy agreed, but all he saw was a pit dug and nothing else. Reynolds disappeared forever. It is possible that Blackbeard anchored off New London, unloaded his ship, and walked north on the Nipmuc Trail, perhaps to evade pursuers. Caddy's home was just off the Nipmuc Trail, a place where many paths intersected. However, if Reynolds found the gold, he certainly did not share it. Now, there is a Sleeping Giant State Park in Hampden, Hamden, also known as Blue Hills or Mount Carmel, is made of 5 ridges of brownstone, a red-hued sandstone, complete with an abandoned mine and lots of rattlesnake. So be very careful if you venture in that area. The entire area is a geologist treasure trove. Greenstone have been found here. The quarries have actually dramatically reduced the height of the mountain. The largest copper deposit ever found, just one piece, was near Mount Carmel in 1790. It was 90 pounds and was attached to the rock by metal strands. In 1912, quarrying was started on the Giant's Head. Public outrage at the destruction caused the quarrying to stop in 1933. Now, let's move on to the city of Hartford. Phillips War in 1735, a small number of tribe members from pagasset, ankovas, and putatak formed a village along the Housatonic River called Shak Hikoki, S-C-H-A-G H-I-C-O-K-E, in Kent, which was about 400 acres at the foot of the mountain. Molly Fisher rock can be found here. She was born in 1750 and some called her a witch. On the west side of the road, about 3 miles south of Kent, there is a mountain called Lane's Hill, and this is where the rock lies. This rock was dropped here by the glacier, and it is made of pure white quartz. It is 12 feet long and 9 feet wide, 6 feet high. It does appear that this rock was used as a fireplace at one time. On the southeast side of the rock are several characters cut deeply into the stone. These are man-made, not nature, but no one knows what they mean or who carved them. Molly Fisher was said to always visit this place to look for kids' buried treasure chests. It is said that one has to be absolutely silent. If any sound is made, one will never find the gold. A man did find the treasure once, but spoke a word, and the treasure disappeared forever. Those who visited the area said they smelled brimstone. There is no natural reason for this smell to occur here. Cant Falls. Cant Falls is one of the Marble Valley waterfall sites. Bull's Bridge is also found here. It is one of the few covered bridges left in Connecticut. There is an iron mine and forge in the area. The oak timbers can still be seen on the Forge Brook at the entrance to Macedonia Park. The ore was transported up the mountain to the forge by horseback. There is a kind of a ghost town here. It is near the Cobblebrook farm area. In 1739, there was a settlement at the falls on Cobblebrook, containing a forge, tannery, cider mill, grist mill, fulling mill, sawmill, two churches, school, general store, trading post, butcher shop, blacksmith shop, brickyard, animal pound, burial ground, and parade ground. All are gone today. Killingly is a Native American battlefield. The Native American name was Aspinac. Skeletons were found from a Narragansett and Nipmuc battle over hued fish, lamprey eels that came here at some time. If you enjoyed this program, please subscribe, like it, and share it.